Hey, hello everyone and welcome to a new video on IGCSE Physics. This one is intended for grade 9. We're going to be looking at speed, which is unit 2.1 in your books. Are you ready? Right, let's go. So after this topic you should know how we calculate speed for an object that is moving at a constant speed, how a distance time graph can show if an object is stationary or moving at a constant speed. We're going to learn what the gradient of the line on a distance time graph can show us, and we're going to know how to use the equation for constant speed to calculate the distance moved or the time taken. Okay, so there we have a simple time graph. We have time on the x-axis and the distance travelled on the y-axis. We've taken the information, put it in a table, then plotted it on the graph. So we can measure the distance we have travelled and plot it against time on the graph, and we can use this to calculate the speed. So the car took 40 seconds to go between each marker post to the next. This shows us that the speed was constant. So the speed stayed the same, the car didn't get faster, it didn't get slower. The graph shows us that the car went a distance of 25 meters every second. So we pick one point on the graph and we can do 1,000 meters. It took us 40 seconds. So that means that the speed was 25 meters per second. A steeper line or a higher gradient will mean that the car is moving faster, while a shallow line means that the car is moving slower. So we can tell how fast something is moving by looking at the gradient of the line. So our equation for constant speed is simply speed is the distance we travelled divided by the time it took us. The units for speed are meters per second. The units used for distance are meters. So that tells us, with the units for time being seconds, that the units for speed are meters per second. Got that? Okay. Well done. So average speed. In our real life, a car doesn't go at the constant speed all the time. It takes some time to speed up, it takes some time to slow down. And in traffic and things happen, the car will gradually slow up, gradually slow down, so we need to work out the average speed. So a tachograph is a machine that is used in buses and big trucks to find out and monitor how the driver is driving, how fast he's driving and for how long. And if we look at this distance time graph, we can see that the red line X has the steepest gradient, so it was going the fastest. It was also going at a constant speed all the time. Y was going slower because the blue line is not quite as steep, and then finally Z was the slowest. It travelled the least distance and it also stopped for a little bit. We can say that because the line is flat, it's horizontal, there is zero gradient, and that was between 500 and 1,000 seconds. Okay, so there's a quick introduction to time distance graphs, and I hope that you found it interesting. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye bye.